It's the same old, same old. I don't know why everybody's so upset. They're upset because it's on film, or they're upset because he was so violent, or
Right.
you know.
So
It could happen to anybody. This is a police state.
wow.
The police and the police.
Right. So African American men, we're the same place that we were 400 years ago when we first came to this country. That's the way you feel about it. And not having anyone to be a champion, like the things that you and Richard did, pushing the envelope back in the 70s. We were conscious at that point. But where are we now, I think? Where are we now?
We're where we were when we started. We're just in the same place. Nothing's changed.
Does it bother you that we don't have anyone to carry the torch?
No.
Like you said, the last person is gone.
Doesn't bother me.
Well, you're still here. You said you're left. You're doing
Yeah,
it.
no, but I'm not surprised by any of it. It's no big deal. It's the same old, same old.
Yes, sir.
And everyone walking around pretending that they're shocked. They're not shocked.
So the media is just telling us what to be upset about at the moment,
Well,
right?
of course.
Right.
Brainwashing. It's a brainwashing.
It's brainwashing.
They're just doing with, Hitler's children. It's all about, Adolf Hitler started all of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that?
He started it all with it through his children. Kids were turning their parents in. Heil Hitler.
Right.
We're doing it now.
Well, what about Chicago? All the violence we see with young African American men killing each other, like, young kids, babies getting shot. What about
Yeah,
that?
but Chicago is America. What do you think? What is Chicago where? Is in Venice?
No?
It's America. It's all America.
Yes, sir.
Chicago is. They always try to put it in some separate place, as if it's happening outside of America. It's America. You want some violence? Bring it to America. It's airborne. It's airborne.
Wow. So is there anything that we can do to kind of change what's going on in Chicago, that whole thing? Like,
If we could go back in history, we could change it, but can't change it.
if there's something that you'd like to say about it, what would you say about it? How do you feel about it?
I like it,
You like it? Why is that?
because it's a wake-up call.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a wake-up call.
It's a wake-up call for America or for African Americans?
It's a wake-up call for the world, period.
Right.
If you want violence, if you got some violence somewhere, bring it to America. It's airborne. America loves it.
So we
America thrives on violence. They love it. They pretend that they don't, but they do. If you didn't have violence, America would self-destruct.
So violence drives America to.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
it's great. It's great.
You think it's great?
Well, I think it's wonderful.
Well,
If you got any violence, give it to me, because I want to bring it to America. All your listeners out there, if you got some violence, mail it to me, because I sure know where to sell it.
you get rich off of it here, huh?
Filthy rich.
So
it's worth billions.
We're eating it up.
Yeah, it's worth billions.
I agree.
It really is.
Yes, sir. I agree.
Don't look back. Just move forward and get your violence, and it's the best. If you want to bring it to America, America thrives on it.
What will it take for us to change? I mean, we had the school shootings in the town where the kids were killed. I think it was in New Hampshire, Newtown, and they talked about it for a little while. We had the thing in Ferguson and talking about it for a little, that's going to be going in a few months. Is it going to change, or is it just America? That's the way we are. Is that where we're headed?
They're shocked because the kids are being killed at the schools. I don't know why. Why are they shocked? That's been going on for a long time. That just didn't start yesterday.
Well, and changing the subject a little bit, we have a black president now, and I like to think.
We have a black president?
Yes, sir.
When was this?
The past 6 years ago. I like to think.
Don't we have a half black president?
Yes, sir. I have a black president.
Speak the truth. See, you even talking mess.
No, I'm sorry.
All right, go ahead.
You're educating me. That's why we're here. That's the purpose. But I like to think the things that you all started doing back in the late 60s and 70s kind of changed society and moved us to where we are now. And there's some positive things that came out of what you did. I really think that.
Yeah, there were. That was a time. Yeah, that was a time. It was a good time.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, but that time has passed. It is what it is. You just have to just deal with it and what it is, you know? It's the way it is.
Well, you wrote for Good Times, and I remember the earlier episodes of Good Times dealt with social issues, the things that you all were tackling back then. Now, the sitcoms, there's no substance. How do you feel about that? Like, you guys were really tackling issues, like social issues in Good Times, the things that you dealt with. Early on, I mean, later they changed the show, but when Norman Lear first started the show, there was some real good stuff that you all were talking about and writing about. How do you feel about that now?
Well, when Norman Lear first started the show, there's all kind of scandals connected with that. Yeah, it's all sort of scandals, you know what I'm saying?
Can you share a little bit with us?
Yeah, well, it's like, you know,
So,
he was involved with, you know, the things that Madonna and all of them, that super Jew stuff, that Kabbalah, whatever it is.
Right. But would you acknowledge that there were some things that you dealt with at the beginning of the show that was really like on the cutting edge and dealing with social issues and not just, it wasn't just comedy for comedy's sake?
On the cutting edge.
Yes, sir.
Maybe it's a cutting edge for some people, but it wasn't for me. I didn't think it was cutting.
You didn't think so?
No.
Why?
I come from a slave background, so do you.
Yes, sir.
So how can that be a cutting edge?
Well, it wasn't new.
Nothing can be as cutting as slavery.
Right. So it wasn't new for our people, but it was new for America. They were seeing it for the first time. It was in their face, and you guys put it there.
Our people are their people.
Right.
Our blood is mixed with theirs. If we never would have met, we would have been friends. We met, and that caused the problem. If we never were in the cards don't lie. The cards never lie.
So now we're in a place where political correctness rules the day, and speaking truthfully is no longer, it's not cool.
Truth is a matter of thought. You know, truth, you tell a lie enough and it becomes the truth.
I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.